has nothing to do with anything but me and appreciating sales and someone coming to my house door to door cold calling me to sell me something. As you can see, I am shirtless and I was in the backyard doing what I do on Saturdays, and that is enjoy the greenhouse without Josh here. I'm drinking a seltzer water. It did sound like a beer. And Nola said, somebody's at the door. Mom is in the shower. Alright, fine, I'll go to the door. I go to the door and a blonde girl greets me, slightly taller than Nola, selling something. And I'm like, you know, this will be great. Like, I can't wait. Like, this is like, she's obviously from another country doing the whole like study guide sales thing. And I'm like, cool, I will buy something from you. To back up, last year we bought a couple of books from some dude who was super sweet. I think I even like lent him a bike or something. I don't know. The dude was awesome. So I was like, this will be great. I'll buy these to this lady. So we sit down, we start going through things. Strong Eastern European accent. I always love to guess where people are from in Europe. And I was gonna guess Ukraine or Russian or something like that. Even had the like Russian teeth. They have different teeth. But I wasn't gonna guess though, so I was like, let's go through the pitch. So the girls, now Nola's out there with me. Maya joined us shortly thereafter, and I'm like, we're gonna buy a couple books. I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm gonna get like 50 bucks. Like, I'm gonna give you $50, and that's, you know, whatever. Like, I'm gonna overpay for some books I could probably get for like nothing, not important. Supporting this girl, buying a book, you know, buying books is a win. So we get through, finally to get to the card. Keep in mind, she's like fully scripted. Like, she has to like go through the whole process. And I'm like, well, let's show us the books, you know. So I'm like jumping ahead with her because she's got a huge binder. Then she shows us the books and we're like, oh, we look at the book. We're like, it's an Atlas book. Like, there's that row of Atlas books. There's like the Atlas book. There is a Mind and Body book. There's a dinosaurs, where did dinosaurs die? There was one other thing. I don't know, there's like 5, like these will be sweet books. Like, we have some like that. Like, I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. So she's going through the pitch. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, how much are they? Like, I'm ready to buy. Like, I'm like, I don't know how much time. And she's like, well, you know, she's like, well, let me show you more. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So she shows me the next page. The next page is a computer. She's like, I think she was using these great tie-down lines too. It was like, you know, don't you like your kids? Why is education important to you? I mean, that is great. That's a great. Well, of course, education is important to me. She also said something. What else did she say? She said, "Why is education important to you? Do your kids like interactive activities?" Like, well, no, we hate interaction. So beautiful. I mean, like a beautiful script. The book was like beat up too. You could tell it had been used. She showed me a customer list. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, these people, and I was like, when did you get these customers? I was like, are these this last week or whatever? And you know, of course, they're all in there. You know, building trust. And then she went to, well, I was like, how much are they? So I was like, all right, cool. She's like, it's a system. And I'm like, what's the system? Well, what does the system consist of? And she said, it's online, it's class, I'll show you more. And I was like, well, how much is it? So I'm like, all right, it's a system. Like, I'm willing to buy 5 books now. Like, I'm willing to end this. I was gonna go in at 1. I'll buy the whole kit, all the ones I mentioned. I was like, I'm jumping my budget up from 50 to 100 bucks. And I'm like, okay, like, I'll buy the whole, how much is the whole row? Like, I think I even said that. And she didn't give me the pitch. She didn't say, it's a whole system, I gotta go. And I was like, she goes, and then she started to hard close me. I couldn't believe this. She goes, how did she say? Listen, sir, I have to see 30 families a day. And at one point I did ask her, by the way, I said, how many sales do you have this week? What's the most you ever had? And she said, oh, it's a big number, like very like reserved, which is fine. And she said, I only have you 30 days. Are you interested or not? Yes or no? And I'm like, are you taking them or not? Like, I think I wasn't even very interested. I think it was like, are you gonna buy these? And I was like, you haven't told me how much they are. And like my girls were looking at me like, that's being mean. Like, I'm like, you haven't told me how much they are. It's like, are you interested? Hard close. Like, are you gonna buy them? And I was like, I didn't get told the price. Like, and I was like, well, how much? I was like, well, how much are they? She's like, I'll show you more. And I was like, listen, like, you know, and I was like, I can't buy them if you can't tell me the price. I never got the price of the system out of her. I never got it out of her. And I told her, I said, I can't buy them. I'm interested in buying them. And she left. And she left me her card. And here is her card. I couldn't believe it. And she was from Estonia, not the Ukraine.